Russia on Sunday, May 21, announced the indictment in absentia of judges and prosecutors from the International Criminal Court, ICC, who issued an arrest warrant for President Vladimir Putin on charges of war crimes. A statement from Russia's National Investigative Committee stated that Judge Rosario Salvatore Itala and prosecutor Khan Karim Assad Ahmad were both accused of preparing an attack on the representative of a foreign state protected by the international community in order to complicate international relations further. Convictions could lead to up to 12 years in prison for each individual accused. The committee also stated that other officials from the ICC are under investigation. To date, the investigations have collected sufficient evidence to indict the absent prosecutor of the International Criminal Court, Khan Karim Assad Ahmad, and the judge of the International Criminal Court, Rosario Salvatore Itala, Russia's investigative committee said. The U.S. announces a new $375 million military aid package for Ukraine. U.S. President Joe Biden announced a new $375 million military aid package for Ukraine on Sunday, May 21, during a meeting with President Volodymyr Zelensky on the sidelines of the G7 summit in Japan. During the meeting, Biden stated that the military aid package includes ammunition, artillery, armored vehicles, and training. Speaking after the meeting on Sunday, President Biden stated that he had received a solid commitment from President Zelensky that Ukraine would not use the F-16 fighter jets provided by the West to enter Russian territory. Russian President Putin congratulates the military on the campaign in Bakhmut. In the early hours of May 21, the Kremlin announced that Russian President Vladimir Putin had congratulated the private military company Wagner and the regular forces of the Russian military after these forces declared full control over the city of Bakhmut and Donetsk. Egypt continues to evacuate its citizens from Sudan. The Egyptian government has called on its citizens to gather at Dongola Airport on May 23 to be evacuated by air, amid ongoing violence in Sudan. In a statement on May 21, local time, the Egyptian Ministry of Foreign Affairs affirmed the continuity of the evacuation operations by land from the border crossings with Sudan, including Qustul and Arkeen. Stampede at a stadium in El Salvador leaves 12 people dead. At least 12 people were killed and dozens injured in a stampede at the Estadio Cuscatlán Stadium in the capital city of San Salvador on May 20. The tragedy occurred during a match between Alianza and Deportivo FAS. A witness reported that the stampede occurred due to an overwhelming number of spectators rushing through the gates, causing some people to get trapped under the tunnels, some to suffocate, while others tried to climb the stands and run onto the field. The U.S. to host trilateral summit with Japan and South Korea. According to Reuters on May 21, U.S. President Joe Biden has invited the leaders of Japan and South Korea to attend another meeting in Washington following the trilateral meeting on the sidelines of the G7 summit in Hiroshima, Japan. The White House statement highlighted, U.S., Japan, and South Korea leaders discussed ways to elevate trilateral cooperation to a new level, including new coordination in facing nuclear and missile threats from North Korea. A 6.8 magnitude earthquake shakes the Prince Edward Island region. The U.S. Geological Survey, USGS, reported that a 6.8 magnitude earthquake shook the Prince Edward Island region at 14:56 Greenwich Mean Time on May 21. Prince Edward Island is located off the eastern part of the Canadian mainland. According to the USGS, the epicenter of the earthquake was recorded at a depth of 10 kilometers, initially occurring at coordinates 43.4362 degrees south latitude and 39,